So that ends my day in the life in Krakow. I have to show you how I got here first. Good morning, everybody. Today we're gonna do a day in the life here in Krakow, Poland. I have my friend here, Maddie from... We're gonna eat at some of my favorite restaurants, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the best things to do here in Krakow. All right, let's go. We're next to two parks. On this side, this is Park Wołonia. It's this huge triangle-looking park that we have here in Krakow, which is amazing if you want to run around it or bike around it. It's around 3.5 kilometers, I think. It's like a good 30-minute walk. And then over there, we have Park Jordana, which is just like a regular European park where people can go to, you know, sit out. A lot of people like to go tanning there during the summers. Water is open, so there's like a little pool area for kids. This is why I love living in Shed so much, is because the location is really good. Krakow is such a nice place to walk around. Sometimes I take it for granted because when I'm in work mode, I like never leave Shed because I'm just working all the time. But then when you have guests, you get to show them around this beautiful city. The architecture is really nice. Krakow is a nice city to live in. Give me your best Naruto run. You excited to eat this food?
Yes.
So this restaurant is called Vati. It's one of my favorite restaurants here in Krakow because during the week they have lunch specials. It's a half Indian, half Nepalese restaurant. So let's go eat lunch.
It's curry.
Is it good?
Yeah.
No, it's really good. Wow. I'm sorry. You guys love pierogi so much, but Asian dumplings are the best.
Both are the best. Thank you.
Ooh, nice. Indian food is by far one of the best in the world. Look at this garlic. Yeah, this is a good combination to buy here. It's like getting dumplings and then getting a curry. But come during the week because they have the lunch special from 12 to 4 in the afternoon. And it comes with a dish, and then you get the naan and the rice, and then you can also get soup for 40 zloty. To me, it's like such a good deal. This restaurant's super, super good. We demolished that. How was it? Scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Tens across the board.
Yeah, I really like this restaurant a lot. If you guys are in the mood for Indian food, this is definitely a good place to eat. So after lunch, we're walking into Old Town right now, but we're walking by the river. This is one of my favorite things to do here in Krakow. But everything is just happening here. You can go into the city and check out the really beautiful architecture, or you can just take a nice little walk by the river when it's during the day or in the afternoon, or even at night. It's beautiful every single time.
And you can sleep at Sheraton.
All right, how civilized people say it, Sheraton. This is one of my favorite views in Krakow. Like, this is why I love this city so much. Just walking by the river and biking on the river is one of the best plans ever. So while you're walking next to the river, make sure to stop by the dragon. Here in Krakow, this dragon is really famous, and actually around the city, there are little dragon figurines. Because in Wrocław, they have a bunch of like gnomes or dwarves, right? Yeah. It breathes fire every single like 5 minutes. So that's why everybody comes and tries to take pictures of it. Honestly, it's nothing too impressive. It breathes fire for like 5 seconds and then that's it.
It is based on the most famous Polish legend. That's why it's so popular.
I see.
That's why it's a symbol of Krakow.
I see.
For Krakow, called Bazyliszek.
So a common question I get is, when is the best time to visit Krakow? And it depends on what you like. Summer is nice, and that's where most of the tourists come, but everything is super expensive. Everything is super packed. For example, if you want to go to Auschwitz, you actually have to buy your tickets in advance. And if you come during the summer, during the tourist season, it's very, very hard to get tickets. Winter is also nice, especially if you want to come and visit the Christmas market. I personally prefer the cold.
You have to be aware of air pollution in the winter.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah.
It is very bad here in Krakow.
But I would recommend like a May or September because the temperature is really great.
And it's a little bit outside of the tourist season, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so one of the most famous places here in Poland is this place called Good Lud. Here in Krakow, there are a bunch of different options, but this one, in my opinion, is one of the best. Their strawberry ice cream is really good. It's just during tourist season, there's always a line, and I hate it. So there's a lot of people right now, so maybe we'll get it later.
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but you tweaking. I look like I've been getting money.
So we are currently in the main square of Krakow. Most tourists will come here if you go and visit here. You have the statue right in the middle. You have St. Mary's Basilica.
It's the most famous Polish writer, Adam Mickiewicz. He wrote a lot of stuff that motivated Poles to fight for their independence. And he took a lot of LSD.
It's really nice just to walk around here. Any season of the year is actually quite nice. This is where the Christmas market is held. And then right here in the middle, you have this building where it's just like this long line of a bunch of markets. How does Krakow compare to your motherland in Gdańsk?
The atmosphere is so chill and people are partying everywhere.
Yeah.
Smiling, talking to each other. People are more open here. Architecture is very nice.
It's way more unique compared to some of the other cities because it still retains a lot of the old architecture. I went to the Schindler's Museum and they were telling us that when the Germans came, there was no fighting here. They kind of let the Polish live their life.
Yes, exactly.
And then when they left peacefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we are at Lake Zakrzewek. Zakrzewek. I've been here probably like 4 times already. This is one of my favorite places to go, especially when it's really hot out. You can just go to the lake, you can chill, you can get into the water. Sometimes the water is a little too cold,
yeah.
but it seems like the water will be quite nice today. You know, when you come on the weekends, it's always just like a bunch of families just hanging out everywhere. How's it feel? It's nice?
Great.
Yeah. So the water is not that cold right now because the weather is a little colder now, so it's like 24 degrees. But if you were to come, if it was like 30, it would be awesome. Excuse me. The best thing about the city, just like many cities in Poland, we just take the tram to go everywhere.
About something.
About life.
Yeah.
It's almost sunset, and this is my favorite time to walk next to the river. You get a beautiful view of the castle, and as it slowly turns into night, all of the lights in the city come up as well. So it's just like the most amazing view and vibes that you'll ever see. This is why I love European cities so much. Just being able to walk around beautiful architecture and these castles that have been here for years. There's no other feeling like it.
Luna Park.
So this is one of the other popular attractions here in Krakow. It does go up and down. You don't get to like freely go around Krakow, but it just goes all the way up. You get a nice view of the city and it comes back down. And here we are for the last stop of the day at Hala Forum. They have like an outdoor area where people can sit. A lot of times when football matches are going, people will be out here drinking and watching the football game. But they also have a bunch of restaurants here, so you can go and eat whatever food that you want. You can order drinks and just overall have a very good time. There are so many things to do in Krakow, it's hard to fit them all in one day. Some other things I recommend is visiting the Kazimierz district, which is essentially the Jewish quarter. There are a lot of great restaurants and bars here. And if you want to escape all the tourists in Old Town, this is a really good place to go. I also recommend visiting some of the museums here in the city. The National Museum is quite good, but one of my favorites was actually the Schindler's Museum. A hidden secret is to check online because on some days these museums are actually free admission. I believe most of the time on Tuesdays and maybe sometimes Saturdays. Let me know what you guys think of these kind of vlogs. I highly recommend that you guys watch this video next. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.